Hello students. So in last class we have discussed about 6th chapter, the minerals and minings. So the last topic was to whom do the minerals belongs to. So the completely the minerals, it is completely belongs to the government only. So today we will start with a new topic. What is that? The Singareni coalfields, the SCCL, Singareni coalfields. There are very extensive coal deposit in the 4 districts of, what are that 4 districts? Peddapalli, Manchiryala and Bhadradri, Adilabad, Jagityala and Jayashankar. These are the very important districts which have the mines and minerals. It will operate in these states. Operate by whom? Operated by the Singareni Collieries Company Limited, SCCL. This company was initially set up by the private British mining company in the year of 1886, which was purchased by the Nizams of Hyderabad in 1920. After independence, the government of India took over this company. This SCCL is jointly owned by the government of India and state government of Telangana. This SCCL is currently operating the 15 open cast and 35 undergrounded mines of 4 districts of Telangana and employs around how many? 65,000 people in the year of 2015. Two of our teachers visited a coal mine in the famous Singareni coalfields. We boarded a bus for Kottagudem from Hyderabad bus stand. On reaching Kottagudem, we visited the office of SCCL and took permission to visit the mines there. When they travelled 40 kilometers from Kottagudem to Ellandu, here again we went to the office of SCCL and took permission to go down the number 21 incline. When they crossed an iron bridge over a railway track on which a goods train was standing there, we reached the entrance of the mine where the safety officers received us. So the officers, then after the officers explained to that two teachers, the two teachers want to go to the SCCL. So what happened? They went from Kottagudem, from Hyderabad to they have from that bus stand they have vented there and they have taken permission, and from Kottagudem to they have went to Ellandu, and after that in one office, the number 21 incline office, they have taken permission. So they were crossed a iron bridge on the railway track. The goods train was standing there, and the safety officer who is there, they have received these teachers. The officers explained the coal is found in thick layers under the ground. If one digs from the ground level, first there will be some soil, after which there will be rocks and water. So first what it will come? First soil, then it will be rocks, then it will be water. Then if we go further into the deep for about 200 or 300 feet, we will reach the coal layer. In one area there can be several layers of coal separated by rock or loose soil. The danger and safety measures. So the safety officers, there must be a safety officer. So the safety officer, he also explained to the teachers that it was always a risk to go down in the earth and dig the coal here. It may be occur many accidents, right? A tunnel may fall down or get flooded by water, or there can be a fire or suffocation due to the poisonous gases. So many complications are there to dig the coal, but still they are taking the risk and doing the job there. He explained that the mine administration has developed and elaborate safety arrangements to prevent such accidents, and we should also take necessary precautions here. He also explained about how to face such accidents with the help of the safety kit. We were on the safety kit and get ready to go down. We reported at muster point for online registration. After that, so they have taken all the safety measures, they have listened to the safety officer, then they are ready to go down, and they have also taken the point for the online registration. After that, now we reached the entrance of the mine. Actually, this is a lift that carries people in one out of mine. The two of us and the safety manager along with 3 miners entered the lift. The lift in the charge closed the sides and gave signals to underground lift operator by ringing a bell using a code here. Inside the mine. So inside the mine, how it will be, what are the precautions they are taking, how the digging is going on, we will see now. Our lift went down about 500 feet below the ground level. So the teachers are saying that what they are saying, their lift went down about 500 feet below the ground level. It was like going deep down in a well. So they are feeling that in a well, if we go deep, how it will be. So the same feeling they are also getting. We were gripped by fear as the lift rapidly slid down and we kept hearing water falling somewhere. The safety officer who was with us, he was explaining them that it is groundwater. You know that when we dig, we find water, we have to pump this water out. Otherwise, it will flood our mine's tunnels. All the water is directed to a pool from which it is pumped out the mines here. So he further told us that the company has a project and planning wing which takes care of designing these aspects of all the mines. Whatever the lift is there, the lift stopped and we stepped into a narrow tunnel called, it is called what? The mine shaft. As we walked in, we noticed electrical lines, hose pipes and carrying water, a narrow rail track on the ground, etc. When coal is mined, it is loaded onto small wagons which are pulled on these rails to the lift from where it is taken to the ground level. Our guide who was there, he pointed out that we were actually walking through a coal layer, also called coal seam also, and that there was coal on both sides and above and below us. So the teachers were surprised to see that the walls of the mines were bright and not black. Our guide explained that this is because they are painted the dolomite to prevent the oxidation and degradation of coal, and also it has to enhance the reflection and give us the light also. Blasting the coal. Now we were approaching to the coal drilling area or phase. Every day the supervisors inspect the coal seam and give instructions for that day's mining. So what they will do, they will approach to the coal drilling area and they will, who will the supervisor will be there, he will say all the instructions and rules and regulations here. Where is the mining to be done and what safety they have to use, all this instruction have been guided by the supervisor. Different groups of people are assigned different tasks. So one group are assigned, it means for example there are different groups, right? So one group will do one work here and another group is another work. For example, one group was drilling holes with pneumatic air compressor to plant to the explosive rods. So resin packets were inserted to keep them in the place. These explosive will be set off, denoted by an electrical device. Strong rock will be there, like coal is broken in this manner so that it can be cut and transported. This process is called what? Blasting. It is a hazardous process as sometimes the blast can bring down the entire mine face, causing death of the miners. It has to be therefore done with the great care and calculation. So when the blasters will be taken place, what they have to do, first of all they will keep blasting. The coal is broken by the rock. In rock, the strong rock, it is broken by keeping an electrical device in the rock. After that they will transport that pieces to one place to another. So all this process we call it as what? The blasting. So sometimes it can be very risky to the people who are staying there. All the miners in the mining who are working, it is very risky. So they have to compulsory they have to done that work with a great care and calculations. Another group of miners were arranging wooden and iron supports to support the roof so that it may not fall down on the heads of the miners. One group was ready with flexible movable motor known as what? The drilling machine. This would be used to cut the coal after the blast. Now the blasting hole is ready, as you can see in the figure. So when the entire preparation for blasting was complete, everyone withdrew to safe places. Everyone will move to the safe places. Then a warning whistle was blown and then the detonator was set off. So suddenly the whole mine resounded with the boom of an explosion. It means the blast will be coming there. So the walls and the ground shook and it seemed as if an earthquake had hit the spot. There was some and dust everywhere completely when the blast will happen. After some time the whistle sound again and we moved one more towards the face. Slowly the dust settled. 2 or 3 miners entered the dust cloud coughing. They walked over the coal that has fallen in the explosion, using their rods to inspect the places from where the coal has fallen. At one spot the roof was weak, so it was supported with the wooden beams and posts. Transporting the coal. In this mine, the coal is transported through what? The conveyor belts. Earlier, miners has to load physically because there was no new technology or any new machines. So that's why they used to load with physically. But now it has a new technology. So with the conveyor belts, it will be transported. The coal onto small wagons which carried the coal. Now dumped machines load the coal onto the conveyor belts which will carry the coal to the ground level. Then the coal is graded and loaded onto trucks and the railway wagons. The SCCL, it has mainly supplies coal to thermal power plants of the government. The remaining coal is purchased by the other companies. One welfare will be there. So in Singareni college, it provides the quarters with roads and drinking water and utilization water. It gives electricity at nominal charges. It also establishes schools and hospitals for the people, especially people who are working for the mines. So it will provide all these facilities for them. Safety and health checkups. So the Director General of Mines, he will provide the safety monitors and the safety aspects and periodical medical examinations. The workers underground are not only exposed to the accidents but constantly inhale coal dust which causes the dreaded black lung disease. So when they will work in the mines, so what will happen? Completely the dust will be every day, it will enter into the inside, so they can cause diseases, different diseases. In that one type of disease which causes it what? The black lung disease. It is form of a tuberculosis. There are detailed guidelines for the medical checkup of the mines and the treatment also. The employees below 45 years have to undergo through routine checkup every 5 years. Employees above 45 years have to go for every year for checkup, must compulsory. The miners with black lung disease are usually transferred to a different department on the grounds there. The new trends in mining industry and miners. So what are the new trends? It has been came in the industries. Recently there has been a great increase in demand for coal, especially for the thermal power plants. So our mines are not able to cater to this demand due to the law of productivity. So that's why the SCCL it has devising plans for increasing the production by shifting the open cast minings here. It has therefore set up about how many 15 open cast minings, and after that it has introduced the fully automatic machines through private contractors also. Then they started these will produce then it is started producing the more coal, but employee was very few people there. It is also said that the coal reserves of these open cast mining areas will be exhausted in 10 to 15 years, after which there can be no mining in this area. Here here you have a newspaper. So read a newspaper report of 29th June of the year 2009. What is that? What it got in the newspaper? Singareni coal mines open uns. So what was the letter? It was by our correspondent. They have written to the Warangal on June 28. The Singaleni Company Limited SCCL has decided to adopt what the open cast mining, it is OCM, to meet the demand for the coal. The decision could render 20,000 people homeless and affect 200 villages. The mines will also affect an estimated 3,000 hectares of the forests here. If the mining underground produces 1500 tons of coal a day, then open cast mines produce 10,000 tons per day, and obviously at a much lesser cost, said senior SCCL official. While that is so, the open cast mining will displace thousands of families, and it is destroys scores of habitations and causes loss of livelihood to locals. According to the company official, the company will pay compensatory afforestation charges and develop forests on an equal amount of the land where it has lopped of the jungles. It will pay rupees 4.38 to rupees 10.43 lakhs per hectare. He said the local people also complained that due to these mines, which dig up the earth and create huge artificial hills of loose earths, and rivers and streams are getting choked, and the groundwater is getting the polluted, and there is acute scarcity of even drinking water also. Open cast mine at Sattupalli. So the Jalagam Vengalrao open cast mining is located in where? The Sattupalli in the district of Khammam. When coal wheel deposits were discovered at Sattupalli, it was tested by its owners, the SCCL, to determine the quality, and it is also surveys showed that coal available underneath Sattupalli area would last for about the 50 years. The farmers who had to leave their lands were compensated with lands elsewhere, or some of them were given jobs in the mines. These open cast mining started in Sattupalli in the year of 2005. Almost all the work at this mine are done using machines such as bulldozers and motor gardens, shovels, drills, water sprinkles, tipper trucks, dumpers, and different trucks which are carry heavy loads of the coal. The shovel and bulldozers are the first used to remove the topsoil or overburden and rocks here. Then a series of benches are made. These benches are vertical sections of the mine from where the coal or overburden is removed. Roads have been laid in the mining area and all the way down to the bottom of the mine, connecting to the benches. Overburden and waste rocks which are there, they have to removed from sides of the benches by the blasting here. Coal blasted in benches is lifted using shovels and dumpers, and it will transported through the tipper trucks. Coal is transported through tipper trucks and the coal handling plant, and through railway wagons to power plants and cement factories and other industries. So it is transporting to cement factories and other industries. Each day it has about how many 10,000 tons of coal is mined and transported from the JVR open cast mines. Open cast mining is cost effective when compared with underground mining. However, these impacts are not environmental and friendly. For example, about if in case 550 hectares of land including Lankapalli reserved forest land has become barren. SCCL has been attempting to plant trees, and these lands reduce the pollution also. There are about 700 people working in this mine. Of these, 400 are regular and better paid employees also, and others who are there, others are the contract workers. It means they are not permanent workers. The most workers in this mine and males. SCCL also uses the private service provides from many activities such as removal of overburden to reduce the production costs. By now, you must have got some idea about how the coal is mined and how the impact of people and livelihood options are there, how they will dig the coal and how they will transport, how they will blasting system. So, in this chapter, we have learned about all these things, right? So, it has, while exploiting natural resources, it is very essential to think the various ways to protect the environment. So such things, the natural digging things, when the particular people are doing, what they need to do, they have to take the safety measures. It should not spoil the environment or it should not spoil any people, so they have to take the safety measures. It is a risk thing, but they have to take the safety measures must here. So by this, your sixth chapter, the minerals and mining, has finished. So in next class, we will discuss with a new chapter, open cast mine at Sattupalli. So, the Jalagam Vengalrao open cast mining is located in where? The Sattupalli in the district of Khammam. When coal wheel deposits were discovered at Sattupalli, it was tested